This is Cleanne Jenkins, your Simply Fun Playologist, and I'm here today to talk to you about the February specials. Tempting Treats is for ages 5 and above, 2 to 6 players, and it teaches predicting and problem-solving skills. Players will pick 5 cards from their deck and pick a card to play, hoping that their card is the highest. Be careful what you choose, and choose wisely, as if somebody plays the same card, then those cards cancel each other out, and the next highest card is who wins. And then the cat will be tempted and move towards them. Play continues until someone wins the cat, and when they win the cat, then as a reward they get to read a fact about cats, and play continues in rounds until all 3 cats have been claimed and the player with the most cats wins. Bubbles and Puddles is for ages 3 and above, 2 to 4 players, and teaches counting and taking turns. This is 2 games in 1. Roll the die and move the duck, discarding the tile where he lands. If the duck is rolled, put a tile from the discard pile back in play. For Bubbles, be the last player with a tile left in play. For Puddles, be the first player to remove all of your tiles. Hook'em is for ages 6 and above, 2 to 8 players, and teaches counting, multiplication, and predicting. Roll the dice and collect your fish. When you roll the dice, you're going to get fish, net, hook, or water. The net basically means that you're doubling your catch, so for this one I would take my 2 and times it by 2 and collect my 4 fish. If you get the hook, you can take your fish from any other player, and the water doesn't really affect your roll unless you choose to re-roll. So after you've collected your fish and you choose to re-roll, then if you get any dice that aren't fish, you lose your catch. So this is definitely a risk and reward game, and the player with the most fish at the end is who wins. Isle of Coconuts is for ages 8 and above, 2 to 4 players, and teaches addition, decision making, and predicting. Roll the dice and decide whether you want to add your dice up or use them separately to place your monkeys on the tree. So here I've got 6 and 5 and 2. So what I would do is I would choose to move my monkeys on those trees because you can't do more than 10. And so I'd put one on 2, and on 6, and on 5. And you're trying to get as many monkeys on the trees as you can, and the first person to get 10 coconuts wins the game. Dish 'em Out is for ages 8 and above, 2 to 5 players, and teaches strategy and planning. In this game, you're competing as rival diner owners to earn the most points with correct and complete orders. So something I love about this game is the diners look like menus. And we have different ones such as the Morning Scramble, the Early Bird Bistro, the Bread Basket, the Pancake Place. You're getting your order cards, and then you're picking your food tiles from the middle. And then all the food tiles have different cook times. So like pancakes would take twice as long as like bacon, versus the fruit and the juice are already ready. So you have to be careful of that. If you want to modify it for younger ages, they go from 10 points up to 30. So for my family, we took the 25 and 30 out because those are a little bit trickier, and then put my daughter on a team with my husband or I so that we could all play together. So this was a really fun game. Linkity is for ages 8 and above, 3 to 8 players, teaches vocabulary, focus, and word association. The starting player says a word beginning with one of the letters on their cards. So somebody here might have said H, holiday, and somebody could say Valentine's, cards or candy, roses, love, and you keep going through making as many word associations as you can, and the first person to play all of their cards wins. Feats of Cheese is for ages 7 and above, 2 to 4 players, and teaches fine motor skills and physics. Stack a cheese wedge on the matching color platform and add a mouse if you can. Knock over the tower and your opponents score and you get nothing. The player with the most points at the end of the game wins. Last but not least, spend $75 or more on your order and you can get one of our chat rings for free for February. We have Are We There Yet? That has lots of fun games and things you can play in the car, Let's Chat, What If, Family Stories, and Tween What If.